probably not going to believe this, but you know it's really common practice? Men who feel rejected then verbally assault or attack women because they couldn't have their way. And I'm sure most of you have experienced this. The most common way this happens is a guy walks up, offers to buy you a drink, you politely decline, and now all of a sudden you're a bitch. He asks you for your phone number and he says, yeah, well, you're ugly, bitch. I was just feeling sorry for you. Stuff like that. And we all know and acknowledge that he's just acting out because of his rejection. And we laugh it off because we recognize it for what it is. And we get a good chuckle out of it because we know that 5 seconds ago, I was the love of your life, and now all of a sudden I'm a bitch. But I think it's high time we stop allowing men this freedom. Absolutely. We need to put a stop to this. It's one thing when you meet them in person, you already feel a little uncomfortable. He said, no, thank you. And he tries to be a little more persistent. No, really, what's your phone number? I'll call you. I'll be glad to take you out. No, I don't want to go out with you, right? And you say no, and now you know you might be in a precarious little situation. You know that. It's an unsafe, yet we choose the bear for reasons of just like this. But in person, he doesn't know your name. He doesn't know where you live. And you are very careful about going back to your car, making sure he didn't follow you. You can do those things. But here online, whole different animal, isn't it? Because these monsters, they think they have instant access to you and they can harass you and continue. And it happens here online, on TikTok and other social media platforms. TikTok ain't special, this problem. But when a man sends you a message, hey, you're really pretty. Oh, I'd like to chat with you. Message me. And then you don't answer him back. You ignore him or you block him. If you ignore him, why aren't you answering me? Hey, you didn't answer me. Hey, why aren't you talking to me? Because I don't owe you a conversation, right? All of you have experienced that. So now we've all learned where the block button is and we can block them. But the problem is they go and create another account so that they can come over there and hassle you some more. And it happens a lot with men on this app. Here's a perfect example. Now, rejection is a painful thing to experience. But when you subject yourself to it, these men subject themselves to it over and over and over again. They come back to you over and over again with a new fake account, with the this, with the that, all the time. They like that. They like being abusive. They like picking on you. They like that. They're going to take all that rejection that they felt, you just ignoring them. You ignoring them was that powerful to them. There's something wrong with their brains. I think it's high time we stop ignoring this. And recently we have had someone that unrelated, but the seed of the problem is there. When someone has their account removed, or they get so many violations for community guidelines, I do not think that they should be allowed to create another account, period. And we've recently watched that with we've just recently watched that happen where someone had their account banned and over and this and that, and they kept creating other backup or fake accounts so that they could do that. Because I always question, why does someone have a backup account? My other account got banned. Well, that means because you don't know how to fucking behave. You should not be able to have a new second. I created a new account, my new account. Because are there some good business reasons to have a backup? Yeah, sure. There's always an exception. But in general, it's these kinds of SOBs. Because they're doing shit like this and this. Harassing and stalking and cyberbullying, which, by the way, is a crime. But I digress. I think it's high time we call these guys out because I, for one, have had about enough of it. Now, I'll promise you, this jackass, he's already went into my comment section and said something ugly because he does every day. And I can block him. He's just going to create another account. I can block the other 200 of them, and they're just going to create another account. And you can block them when they're over on your page demanding you pay attention to them, or they're in the comment section, you're on a video, for example, one of my videos, you're in the oh Dolly, that's funny, or hey, no, my dog also. You're making a comment about dogs or cats or pets or hash browns or whatever, and they're in the comment section saying, hey, you're really pretty, I'm looking for a partner, I'm single, please message me. And when you don't message them, they start harassing and hassling you. I think it's high time we call these SOBs out. Abusers are abusers. Do I have a black eye? No. But this is the kind of behavior that can lead to a woman having a black eye, a broken bone, or a loss of life. It's high time we call this kind of behavior out. Like they say, it's a gateway to the next level. This is a gateway to the next level. So this person is probably my age, I'm assuming, having trouble dealing with rejection, doing stuff like this. I wonder how many women in his past would have very interesting things to say about his abusive mentality towards women.